started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Kenny Nwangu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They go play action here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw. Randolph completes it to the fullback, Ham. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 1 now. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Vikings come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off play action. Randolph rolling to his left. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 2nd down, Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Randolph steps away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 4th down, Randolph. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Packer first down.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On first and 10, here's Rodgers.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Rodgers again now. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Jones
With career touchdown number 70.
and the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
And before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Vikings nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
That is caught by Thielen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Randolph. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Randolph. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big fella go. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown! Romeo Doubs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Vikings, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 35 yards away. Marr able to put this one through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of me. .46-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Packer first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He hits Dobbs on the crosser, and he'll be brought down at the 27. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. He came into this game within shouting distance of Dan Marino at 61,361 career yards. And with that last play, Charles, he just went past Dan Marino.
I'm struggling over here. And the only reason is when you hear about him passing a Dan Marino,
a legend,
makes you step back and really take stock of his career, and you realize it's not just about the numbers, it's about the accomplishments, it's about the play. How great has his career been to pass Dan Marino's? I'd say pretty darn great.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Randolph dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the delay, Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. He'll fire it deep for Rager. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to patch together a good drive right here and now.
Defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Being chased out left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around a lucky horseshoe, weren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that, but a very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the foot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 39 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half or gives.
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hughes. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Again, it's Rodgers. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. On the move past the 40, down the right sideline. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a...
And now it's blocked. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the middle, Jones. Room here to run. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
From the gun on third down, Randolph. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing on third and long. Randolph. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. They won the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
And some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown